Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Journal series. It's just another typical growth week morning, nothing too crazy going on here. We hit Master 5 this morning, which is kind of impressive for not really trying at the old gold power plant. Well, we tried a little bit early week, because we wanted to get to 8 spawns, but after that point I've just been running this team I want to level. Let's see, that looks like it's going to be dozing, maybe? Maybe slumbering? Dozing, okay. That's kind of what I thought. However, it said 5% more than typical. It was 16%. My dozing percent's gone up to 11% then. Which I know at one point it was like 9 was the average, so... Wow, this must be a lot of evolved Pokemon, or that one 4-star style or 2-star style must be something really rare. Well, it looks like it's going to be evolved Pokemon, because that's not something super rare. Oh, there's a Mimikyu. That's kind of neat. Drifloon. Oh, 2 Mimikyus. Of all these Pokemon, I think the one that I'm most interested in is probably the Caterpie. Just because I still don't have a good Butterfree. Or Butterfree candidate. I would like a good Mimikyu, but I'm not going to bother hunting it unless it's hungry. It is good enough, though, that I wouldn't give it the normal hungry Pokemon treatment of toss it a biscuit and hope for Mega Hit. I'm not even going to bother giving that a biscuit. That's a waste. So, yeah, like, I kind of like a good Sprigatito. I kind of like a good Mimikyu. Here's a good option to potentially catch one. I do have a lot of Great Biscuits. Have I been hoarding Great Biscuits too much? Do we try to catch the Mimikyu? I don't think we try. I think we wait until it's hungry, just because that's a lot of biscuits, and we already have an okay one if I ever do want to invest in one. And we have a lot of good berry specialists for Old Gold Power Plant. We have good generalists. We don't need the Mimikyu. It's about needs, not about wants. So, I'm not going to bother feeding it. If it was hungry, I'd go for it, but... Oh, would you look at that? The Caterpie, big hit. We're going on to Friendship level 17 with Caterpie. I think that's the only thing we're going to bother with this morning. I could toss a regular biscuit at the Drifblim, but I personally really hate how Drifblim works in this game. Thank you, Denali. We are making serious strides around here. Yeah, Drifblim, we're setting up the Mimikyu candy, that's for sure. Drifloon's one that I'm just like, I don't like how RNG it is, I don't like how much commitment it takes, and even in the end, it's not that good, even after taking all the commitment. Wow, I feel like that was less Dream Shards than yesterday. Wasn't yesterday like 20,000? Today was like 17,000. Quirky nature, that's neutral. Still could be good with good sub-skills, though. Which it doesn't have. Our Caterpie luck's been kind of... Good thing Butterfree isn't... like a top priority. It's just something I would like to have for when the final island comes out. Assuming the final island is in fact a bug island, which I hope is the case. I hope they don't do something weird. Okay. Also, I did want to note, this is like a little PSA I wanted to give. I don't think a lot of people necessarily realize this, but Espeon specifically. Espeon's probably going to be very, very useful pretty soon. Because, well, potential Psychic type week. So, given that, I wanted to make a note. For anyone who maybe wants to use an Espeon. In order to evolve this guy, it takes... Oh, this doesn't actually show it. Oh, yeah, you have to have it as Eevee to show that. In order to evolve an Espeon, it takes 150 hours of sleep. That sounds like, okay, you can do that, but if you really add that up, 150 hours is roughly 18 nights of sleep in this game if you're getting constant hundreds. Now, what's interesting about the evolution requirement is that this is like the one thing that can get more than 8.5 hours every night. In pretty much every other terms of how we produce, like, Sleep points is capped. After 8.5 hours, it does nothing more. Experience capped at 108 or 8.5 hours. This specifically can be longer. So if you need to rush it, theoretically, you can just do longer sleep sessions. If you're the type of person that kind of spoofs your sleep sessions. So, like, there is more potential there, but do note that that is 18 nights. That is almost 3 weeks of 3 full weeks of sleep if you only get 8.5 hours exactly. If you get less than 8.5 hours, this is going to take more than 17 days. If you get more than 8.5 hours, it'll probably take a little less than 17 days. But even if you're getting 10 hours of sleep per night, that's still 15 days. That's a lot of sleep. A lot of days. So consider what EVs you have in your box right now, because you want to make sure that if you want to have an Espeon for the event, you probably want to start sleeping with that EV now, just because of this whole factor. And I just want to make that PSA, because I don't think a lot of people realize that. I didn't realize it until I saw a Reddit post about it today and was like, ooh, man, that is a good point. Fortunately for me, my Espeon is already evolved. I caught it as a full evolution, so it hasn't really been a thought for me. Oh, something else that I wanted to do with that. I wanted to get a few more diamonds. So, we're just gonna... This is... I am going to invest in this Espeon, so, you know what? In case there's a mission over Psychic Week that's like, use X number of candies, I'm only going to use what I need to use right now, which I'm just going to get it up 1 level. Because that should easily clear what I need. Because I'm pretty close to that mission that's like use 271 candies. And that should get us there. It didn't? Oh my gosh, I was off. Okay, I guess we'll level it up 1 more time. Sorry about all the load screens, people. I made a mistake. People complain about the fact that when you invest in evolutions, it splits your candy investment. But I look at them like, you get so much EV candy. If there's any mon that you can do it with, it's EV. Ugh, fine, I'll just sort. Okay. There we go. 271 candies. Yay! And our Espeon's a little bit higher level now. Alrighty, all we gotta do is cook 1 more time. I must have... No, that would be the right amount of times. I need to give out more biscuits if I want to get that last handy candy. Oh well. I think we're sitting pretty well for the week. Sitting pretty well right now. So, yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It does help out the channel. Go quite a long ways. And feel free to come join the Discord. That link is going to be down in the description. It's always a great time in there. I'd love to have more people. And as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.